Yeah, Jessica and Evan, that's absolutely right. I spoke with Don Knight, who is Richard Glossip's attorney, or one of them, I should say, and he spoke to me about the conversation that he and Glossip had this morning when that ruling came down.
We're just thrilled that he's going to finally get a chance to be out while we wait to get rid of this case through a fair trial process, we hope.
Richard Glossip's attorney, Don Knight, reacting to the 13-page ruling issued by Judge Mai on Thursday, in which Glossip would be allowed to bond out of jail while they wait for a new trial. Knight on the phone with Glossip this morning when the ruling was released.
I was on the phone with him when the ruling came out so that we could talk about it. And of course, he is ecstatic. It's a thrilling opportunity for him.
Knight saying that this entire process has taken a toll on Glossip.
People need to remember that this is somebody who was almost executed 9 times. That does something to a person. I mean, he came within minutes, if not even beyond minutes of being killed by the state. These are things that are hard to deal with, and it's not going to be easy for him to simply walk out and act like he knows what's going on.
Glossip's attorney is ready for that next step when it comes to this case.
There is a hearing set on June 23rd for the judge to decide if she wants to give Rich another preliminary hearing. That's not for the preliminary hearing. That's just a hearing to decide if he gets one. So if he gets a preliminary hearing, that will start the process. Everybody gets a preliminary hearing. And then if that judge finds probable cause, it won't be the same judge, but if that judge finds probable cause, then the case is bound over and moves toward a trial date. If the court at that time finds there is no probable cause, the case is done at that time.
The Oklahoma Attorney General's office releasing a statement after today's ruling saying, quote, "While we disagree with the court's decision, we remain focused on retrying this case and securing a third conviction of Richard Glossip for the murder of Barry Van Treese. Ultimately, the question of the defendant's guilt or innocence will once again be decided by a jury of Oklahoma citizens, not a judge," end quote. And we're waiting outside the Oklahoma County Jail right now. The expectation is that Glossip has bonded out of jail and he's expected to walk through those doors. We're going to be waiting right here if that moment does happen tonight. But stay with KOCO 5. We'll keep you up to date with the latest on this. Reporting live in Oklahoma City, Patrick Talbot, KOCO 5 News.